He drops 6 nuggets that I believe are great for us to understand on how to protect our finances. The first one, I believe in verse 18, he speaks to us about, number 1, the cost of foolishness. Can I tell you foolishness costs? Look around at somebody and tell them, foolishness costs. Foolishness is not cheap. Have you ever been foolish with your resources? Have you ever spent your finances and couldn't figure out what you spent it on and even hadn't paid a bill? Have you ever gone and done something and you go, now where did all of it go? Just foolish. Strange, it's strange, Deke, that our parents and grandparents and others before us didn't make nowhere near the money some of us make. But for some reason, somehow, they seem to always have something. And too many of us today who make a lot more than they ever made are struggling, living from paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because here is one of the issues that poor people have. You don't understand how to manage money, and so when you get money, you have a spending, consuming mentality. In fact, this is tax return season, and some of you know that the tax return, the credits that lower bracket income people get, the earned income credit as well, is given and provided so that you can get a refund on your taxes, because they understand that the lower economic strata will take that tax return and not put it in a bank, not invest it in stocks and bonds, not buy real estate, but lower economic strata people will take that tax return and return it back into the economy and spend it to turn it around. And that idea has us buying and shopping, and some of us has even gotten loans on the anticipated return because we couldn't wait before the return to come. Not only did we short ourselves on the return, but now we're paying a high rate on the loan we borrowed against the return that's coming. Why? Because of our mentality. But thank God today for his word. We're going to change the way we think and protect our finances and stop being bamboozled by this consumer-driven economy that says, go spend every dime you get. He says, foolishness costs. Undesired results are the cost of not seeking wise counsel and ignoring critique. Look at verse 18. He says, poverty and disgrace come to him who ignores instruction. If you don't pay attention to what's good, if you don't pay attention to learn from good, strong, sound, advisable people who know what they're talking about, you're going to experience poverty. You're going to be ashamed and disgraced. You're going to stay where you are and not get out. You know, that's why we have generations of systemic poverty. But whoever heeds reproof, whoever pays attention for correction, will be honored or blessed. And here he's saying that it is likely to lead to shame if you don't pay attention to what's good, if you don't get some good information, if you know everything and no one can tell you anything, you're going to end up where you've been ending up.